ada tadi 5 hal itu yang penting di dalam kita membuat kelas kita nanti kelas yang hidup dan memberikan suatu yang hidup kelas tersebut. Satu adalah message-centered communication, komunikasi harus ada message-nya. Kedua adalah learner-centered activity, jadi kegiatannya harus berpusat pada pembelajar harus melakukannya. Nah itu, jadi istilahnya mereka harus terlibat langsung dalam kegiatan. Tidak bisa hanya melihat. At one time, memang mereka kadang menjadi pengamat. Tapi mengamati adalah bagian dari kegiatan itu sendiri. Ya, berikutnya adalah active learning. Gunakan semua potensi yang ada untuk belajar. 4 adalah cooperation. Memang harus kerjasama, ada targetnya. Kadang mereka bekerja dalam in pairs, pair work, atau in groups, atau dalam kelompok-kelompok. Ya. Nah, terakhir adalah empathy. Jadi empathy adalah satu yang memang kita harus lihat sebagai hal yang kita butuhkan, ya, saling berbagi perasaan kita. Ya, oke. Jadi sekali lagi adalah kelima hal itu sangat penting untuk keberhasilan kegiatan. Itu is ID cards. Right. Still, it has the info gap principles, which is used here. So it's about the how can we bridge the gap of information between me and other people, right? And also, of course, breaking the ice too, and then again, exchanging information. It's a little bit deeper than the first activity which is just named. It's a little bit deeper anyway. What can we do here is that everyone will work in pairs. Jadi ini kegiatan di mana studentnya bekerja berpasangan, in pairs. Tentang teknik bagaimana mendapatkan pasangan masing-masing itu nanti kita ada tekniknya lagi, ada tekniknya nanti pada activity. Saya kira di activity 6 ya. Kita lihat. Nah, ikutin aja terus, nanti ada activity 6 bagaimana menggrupkan murid kita menjadi berpasangan, ya. Di samping yang ada juga yang bukan berpasangan tapi grup. Ya, caranya adalah the way is easy. You have got to be ready with the form. You need some form here, right? One form anyway, but then I just want to make sure I've got 2, but in fact you have got to have as many as the number of students in the classroom. What are inside it? Maybe you can see here. I can show you. It's the ID cards will have 2 columns. Yeah, first the information that you have got to find, and then the other one is blank. So it's about address, hobby, 3 things I like and 3 things I don't like. Yeah. So what can you do with this? You have got this one with you, whether you have got to print it or not. You need a little investment here. You type it, you make what they call it, a column, some column here like table, and then put number here. Or the way you can do is also maximizing the potential in the classroom. So you just write down this form on the whiteboard or the blackboard. So you write it down and ask them to copy, yeah, in their book. Okay, so you don't have to have this kind of thing with you. That's another way for us to be efficient in the way that students would do that. Well, you just need a little, when you write it down here, it's only say, okay, student, look at here, after I wrote it down, say about 1 minute, right, with this name, address, hobby, 3 things I like and 3 things I don't like. Please copy this in your book. Then they copy that, maybe they need about 1 or 2 minutes for that. So you need, say, 3 minutes at the beginning, right? Okay, so how can we do, what can we do afterwards, right? After that, then ask them to be face to face, right? Okay. So when number of students are even, okay, no problem. Then in this case, mean everyone has got to pay. But if the number of students is odd, mean maybe 17, 19, 21, then one will not have a pair, right? Yeah, or a partner. Then you have got to become a partner of that student. Yeah. Okay, so what can you do, right? Now let's practice a little about how can we ask question, right? What name? How can we ask the name? What's your name? Yes, okay. What's your name? Yes. And then how can you answer that? David, James. Okay. Well, you don't have to say my name James, my name David. It's alright, no problem. But then naturally you can just say what's your name? James, David, Danny. Direct with the name. Yeah. Address. How can you ask the address? Okay. Yes. Where do you live? Or what's your address? Right. And you can answer by how? Okay. Just answer by, you can say by I live in, by addresses, or you can just tell the address. Like for instance, Menteng Raya number 21. For instance, right? Or I live in Menteng Raya 21. Oh, my address is Menteng Raya 21, Jakarta, blah, blah, blah. Hobby. What's your hobby? Okay, ask again. 3 things I like. How can you ask about other people about 3 things that somebody likes? Okay. What 3 things that... Okay, what 3 things do you like? You don't like? What 3 things do you don't like? And you can answer back, I like 1, 2, 3. I don't like 1, 2, 3. Okay, after they have known how to ask question and how to answer that, you can ask them like this one. Okay, when you ask this to your friend in front of you, yeah, the one in front of you, just answer that, and then you write down information about your friend. Okay, for instance, if it is you, Daniel and David, when David asks to Daniel, what's your name? And then in Daniel's form, you have got to write about David, name here. You have got to write down about information of the one you talk to here, right? Okay? Yeah, so I can just give an example, for instance. Okay, come on, Daniel, come here. Daniel, all right, what's your name? Daniel, okay. Daniel, I write it down and give an example. What's your address? Or where do you live? Okay, oh, he lives in, write down. So until I finish as a model for them. Okay, are you ready? Yes? Now if you're ready, now you go do this activity in pairs. I give you, say, 10 minutes for this. If, for instance, it's an odd number of students in your class, then when you think everyone is doing that in in such a way that maybe the situation is a bit noisy, it's okay, no problem. English classroom is always noisy, usually if it's communication, and then after that then you go to the one that has not got a partner and you go there, right? Okay, so now ask them to do that. After they finish, are you finished? Now listen to me. What you can do is that I'd like each of you, right, to look at the paper that you have, information that you have, and share that to our friends. Share that to our friends. Okay? Right. So image like this one, for instance, I just want to inform you about Amin, right? I've got his one. It's about Amin. Okay? I'd like to give you a model. Right, I'd like to introduce my friend or my partner Amin. He lives in BSD. His hobby, badminton and football. And 3 things that he likes is reading, sing a song, and traveling. That's it. And the three things that he doesn't like is well, what's that? He said tennis. He doesn't like tennis. Reading novel. He doesn't like reading novel. And the last one, oh, he doesn't like fishing. He doesn't like fishing, right? He doesn't like fishing and talk about other people. Oh, right, this is very nice. He doesn't like gossiping too, right? So now you start. Okay. Now start from you, David. David start talking about his friend in front of the one that name is here until it's finished. So the class will be nice, happy, because the one who will be introduced will feel he's being introduced by his friend. So he doesn't introduce himself, but he is introduced by something nice, something different, which there is a kind of feeling, proud of being introduced to. It's something natural, something human, right? So this is going to be powerful, right? That I believe this is going to be successful activities for you to do in the classroom. Yeah. And then another one indicator is that whenever you ask them to stop talking, they will keep talking. Yeah, that is one of the what you call indicators of the success of your activity. When you ask them to stop talking, they keep talking. Yes, you need a little bit effort for you to ask them to stop talking and then focus again to the class, to you. So that's for activities number 2.